If you're a fan of fantasy stories like Harry Potter, I would highly recommend The Lord of the Rings by John Ronald Reuel Tolkien. This trilogy, including three books, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King, was published in 1954. Now you might go, wow, Miss Law, is almost 7 decades ago since the book was published. But I can assure you, this is a timeless piece, which is really fascinating to read. The story begins with Sauron, the Dark Lord, who intends to rule Middle-earth, home to hobbits, dwarves, humans, wizards, and goblins. He gathered all the reins of power, but all he lacks in his plan for dominion is the one reign, the reign that rules them all, which has fallen into the hands of Bilbo Baggins, a hobbit who lives in Hobbiton from a small village in the Shire. On Bilbo's 111th birthday, he entrusted the reign to young Frodo Baggins, his nephew, with an immense task. Frodo, as the reign-bearer, must leave his home and make a perilous journey across Middle-earth to the Cracks of Doom in Mordor, there to destroy the reign and foil the Dark Lord in his evil purpose, with the help of 8 others from different backgrounds, forming a fellowship of 9 to complete the mission. This story is undoubtedly one of the most famous fantasy epics in existence. The dynamics between the characters, the new languages constructed by the writer for species like elves and goblins, all these leave me in awe. Frodo's quest started out seemingly fairly straightforward, just like any other fantasy stories. But as he approaches his goal, more complications come up, and his companions get scattered. Some of them are forced to become warriors. Some struggle to be allowed to do what they think should be done. They make mistakes. They meet different people like allies, enemies, and they grapple both with moral ambiguity and moral absolutes. The different characters all follow different paths, though they do overlap occasionally, both physically and thematically, but all weave together in dramatic and engaging ways. I would say the story is exciting, fun, scary, sad, and more in all the right amounts. If the over 1,000 pages long story makes you hesitate, I suggest you to also watch the movie series of The Lord of the Rings. They will definitely help you visualize the content in the book. Just like what Bilbo Baggins said, don't adventures ever have an end? I suppose not. Someone else always has to carry on the story. May you enjoy this wonderful journey of reading and never put an end to it. That's all for my sharing.